Namaste, all. Welcome to the session about breath and pranayama. So, in this video, we are going to discuss breath, science of breath, and science of pranayama. Breath, if breath comes into the picture, automatically pranayama will come into the picture. Breath is what our inhalation and exhalation of air in the atmosphere, the breathing process. And pranayama is made up of two words, prana plus ayama. Prana means the subtle life force energy. In the context of pranayama, we talk about the prana, the life force energy, not the mahaprana, which is the cosmic energy. Mahaprana is different. We will talk about that in maybe different video. In this video, in pranayama, we talk about prana as the normal life force energy which we get through every single breath along with the oxygen. When we take air inside, in yoga it is said that another subtle form of energy called prana enters into our body, which is responsible for our life. And we have five pranas, pancha pranas and upa pranas, which are responsible for different physical and mental activities inside our body. We are not going to discuss in detail about pancha pranas and upa pranas, but we are going to discuss in general now. What is the point of breath here? Breath is linked with the pranayama. Prana we have just discussed. Ayama means extension or increasing. So through the practice of pranayama, we improve the prana inside our body, in our being. We improve the circulation of energies. We improve the quality and quantity of energies through pranayama practices. There are several kinds of practices which increase the energies, which regulate the energies, which control the energies, which calm the energies in different ways through pranayama practices. For example, Bastrika pranayama is a energizing and heating pranayama. Nadi Shodhana pranayama is calming and yet balancing pranayama. Brahmari pranayama is a cooling and calming pranayama which leads to meditation. Like that, we have so many different kinds of pranayama, but all signs of pranayama utilizes the breath, the process of breathing. That is why we are talking here about science of breath. So ultimately we have come to the breath, because even in meditation also breath is utilized. So now we are going to answer certain questions one by one in this video about meditation, science of breath and pranayama. So how is breath connected to meditation? First point. So why are we utilizing breath in meditation? Okay, these two questions we are going to answer. How is breath connected to meditation? Why breath is utilized in meditation? Breath. See, breath is, everything in our body are interlinked, connected. Our breathing, our body, our mind, our hearing, all these are connected. So when we are breathing in and out, it is directly connected to our mind and also our emotions. Different emotions, different actions, different activities cause different changes in our breath. If you notice, it is common knowledge. In different emotions, we breathe differently. So, when we focus or bring our attention to our breath, slowly, the breath becomes calm. This is a natural activity, it is happening. Once you bring your attention to your breath, slowly it becomes calm. And the breath is connected to our hearing. We can hear our breath, subtle sounds. And also, breath is connected to our mind and emotions. So, eventually, even our mind and emotions they start to become calm and neutral. So, emotions, thoughts, actions, everything come into stillness. That is the starting point of meditation. Therefore, we utilize breath in meditation practice. How is breath connected to sleep? See, even in sleep, our breath is very calm. It is not rapid, it is slow and rhythmic. So, even sleep has a certain pattern of breathing. So, if we breathe the way we breathe in sleep, which is similar to meditation, it is helpful for us to go to sleep. So, if anybody is suffering from any sleep disturbances, so if anybody practices certain pranayama and meditation, it will improve their sleep quality and it will help them to fall asleep if they breathe in that way, slow and deep breathing. So if we exercise, automatically breath changes. If we run, if we start to lift weights, our breath definitely changes. It becomes different. So even through body we can change the breathing pattern by actions. It stimulates the breath, right? So we can see that breath and body and mind all are interlinked, right? So if we breathe vigorously, it will generate energy, because when we run, we start to need more and more energy. That's why the breath becomes more vigorous, so that more energy can be generated to supply that activity. So pranayama like Bastrika increases more energy in our body, which can be circulated and absorbed into our energy bodies. And certain mantras like Soham and Om are related to breath. If you listen subtle sounds of your breath, inhalation sounds like So or O, and when we exhale, it sounds like Hum or So these mantras are connected in the practice of meditation and pranayama. When we inhale, we have the mantra of So or O, and when we exhale, we have the mantra Hum or So this can be practiced. Eventually, the mantra can be stopped and we can just observe the normal and natural breathing, that is the anapanasati. Then also, when with breath, these mantras are actually happening in subtlest forms. Breath itself is a mantra. With breathing, mantra is happening. Mantra is breath, breath is mantra. As long as we are breathing, that subtle things are happening. We need not separately chant any mantra. If we are normally breathing, all things are happening. So, sounds, thoughts, emotions, bodily activities, everything, they are all connected to this thing called breath. So, through breath, we can control everything, all of these things. So, breath is something which can be controlled, and it is also something that happens automatically, which can be observed. So, in meditation, we are not controlling the breath, but we are just observing the automatically happening breath as it is. We are just observing. In pranayama, we can control breath through gentle controlling. We are just guiding our breath, we are controlling our emotions, we're just nudging them gently to calm down, right? So this is the science of breath and science of pranayama. Pranayama, we are controlling the pranas, we are increasing the pranic powers, shaktis in our body through pranayama practices. In meditation, we are not doing anything, we are just being observants. So, pranayama helps us to stimulate, but all of these things are utilizing one thing called the breath. So, breath is very important as long as we are alive. Life starts with the breath and ends with the breath. So, breath is a very key aspect of our life. It helps us to do meditation and pranayama, exercise, everything requires breath. So, my friends, this is the science of breathing, science of pranayama. It is very important. So, on this occasion, let us practice meditation utilizing the science of breath. If you have any spectacles, please remove the spectacles. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and start to observe your normal and natural breathing process. If you wish, you may continue the practice of meditation. We are going to end the video now. Thank you so much for being with us in the video.